Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty gal, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still.
All right, we're here. Good afternoon, Sunday afternoon. What's up? Let's mark out the, is that the close? 727.50, yep. Let's mark it out here, previous day close. Okay. I want to look, at my hourly chart right quick, take a look, see what we got. Mark out these levels here. Got an hourly gap here that's not been rebalanced. You got about 3 minutes until open here. Let's see what I'm gonna. See what kind of account I want to use. Whether I want to use this one or not, I don't quite know. I don't quite know. Why is my ES chart not up? Because Bullinox is not connected for some reason. I hit cancel, but it's not necessarily doing anything right now. Am I talking to myself? Yeah, I guess. Can you hear me? Nah. You can hear me. I don't quite know what account I want to trade this afternoon. Not sure. Better figure it out quick, though. You're just figments of my imagination. Yeah, I had a decent weekend, Mo, so far. What up, Amiss? Good afternoon. Abyss. Amiss. Abyss. Hola, Takamura. Hola. I guess I'm going to trade this account here. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to because it's awfully close to being funded. But I guess we'll go with it. Just with some micros here. Not going to go with anything too crazy. We're going to take the 5-second opening range trade for 10 points. Here we go. See if we get a gap. Right now. No real gap. Tagged in long here. Looking for 10 quick points. With one Takamura. Come on, you can give it to me. That's not quite what I was expecting, huh? Should still go. Do we add a couple more here? Add one more there. Looking for 10 quick points. I'll take that one off. Set this one to break even. Stopped out break even on it. Don't know what we made on that exchange there, but probably it would be a couple of more opportunities there too if we wanted to get back in, but no point in doing that for now. Says we made $3.48. We're rich. We're rich. We can see the problem here at the 1 minute. We're at the 50 EMA there. Still could go. All right, we'll try one more time. What up, Sean? What up? What up? I'm trying to get my connections. Anybody having problems with Buellanox connection connecting over here on Coin Tower today? My Bewley's not connecting. I think above this wick, I'll probably go break even. Oh, the rankings literally don't matter, Sean. You know what I mean? What up, Tech T? I don't even pay any attention to those. I know people like to watch those rankings and they worry about them, but I don't even pay attention to them. You know, I think that 4th and 1 play right there, that's obviously, that was the ball game. You know, Georgia's not a hurry-up team, so I didn't like the hurry-up in that situation. I like more of the maybe call a timeout, get your best personnel on the field, get your best play, maybe give replay an opportunity to check the spot from that 3rd down play because it looked pretty close to the 1st down. But, hey, that's not what they did. So, yeah. Oh, like I said, I don't think it matters, Sean. It really don't matter. You know, we'll just see. I mean, you know, you play the game and see how she goes. So, we had a chance to win. That's all you want. You want to have the opportunity to win, and yeah, we had that. We just didn't make it happen. And that's all right. Currently long here, guys. Look for this push up to 46. See if we can get it. I have no idea where the ES is because I got that on my Buellanox connection, and it is not connecting. I don't know what's going on. So. And I guess we might get stopped. Don't be rude. There we go. That's a favorable pushback up. Let's go. Push it up, push it up, push it up. Do I give it more room? I don't really know. Don't know if I want to give it more room. I'm considering giving it more room. I guess we can. I don't really want to be digging a hole in this account. Like I said, I'm only 500 away from passing it. I'll try to add down there at the 200 if we get there. And then maybe again down at the whole number. We'll start our account challenge tomorrow. We're going to challenge ourselves. How many winning trades? The idea is not to not have any losing trades, but the idea is to kind of keep up with the stats for that funded account. We'll start tomorrow on that. See how many winning trades we can take on it this week. You know, maybe it's 20 winners and 1 loser. I don't know. I'm going to keep it at a decent risk to reward, so I'm not going to just let trades run against me just to get a win. I do not know how to stop these connections from, like, they're just saying connecting, and I hit cancel, it does nothing. It's been doing that ever since I started the connection here. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so it let me stop the TPT connection. Let's see if it'll let me stop. It's not letting me do it with Bulenox, though. I don't know. Not to have a stop loss? Yeah, exactly. And that's not what I'm trying to do, Tagamore. I mean, I'm going to have a $300 hard stop, I think. If I lose $300, I'm going to be out of the trade. Or if I'm red $300, I think that's the limit that I'm going to give myself. It is going to be a funded account. A 50K funded account. So I think that's a fair amount, right? Starting with 1 micro. I mean, $300 is pretty wide. Pretty wide. I think we can squeeze here if we get back above that 40s here. Sure would like to get my connection up so I can see where the ES is actually at. Not really a whole lot of volatility at open today, to be honest. No real gap. $7.27. Yeah, we opened like 1 tick below the previous day close. Anybody know how I can stop my Bulenox connection? I have no idea. I want to go break even above this wick. I think it can push. Should get a little pop right above that wick. Give myself my 10 points. Should be safe to drop the stop now, I think. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Starting the day off right with a $26 net profit. Let's go. $26. I guess I can just let me switch to a different connection on my 5-minute. Let's just switch to a different connection. There we go. And my ES, just so I know where they're at, because like, so ES is at 743 there. I'm doing the. I hope that deal's still going on. The buy one get one 25% off on Quantower. Let me see here. Let me add this code right here. It's definitely not as good as my code, but I'm going to add it anyway. That's odd. Is that still going on? It's only giving me 5% off. I thought I was supposed to give 6% off the first account. And then how do you get the second account? They send you a code or something. I don't remember. Let me look at that sale and see when it ends. It says for existing users, buy one, get one 25% off. $58 core account. Can mix accounts, one-time use, existing users only, discount code sent by email after purchase of evaluation. So I wonder if the original code... That's strange because I haven't purchased one yet. Okay, well, we'll purchase this one and we'll see if they send us the code for the second one. And if the person gets credit for it. Well, it looks like My Funded Futures has a different payment processor now. Or their payments processing a little different than it was. Alright, so there's the first one. Let's see if they send me a email for the second one here. How's everybody's weekend? How did everybody, what did anybody do anything fun this weekend? Do anything crazy? Anybody here trading with Prop Shop? I was looking into getting a few more accounts and I was considering Prop Shop, but I'm, not quite sure on that. What happened to the Dogs? Dean, the defense played terrible in the first half. We gave up 24 points. Defense played lights out in the second half. We gave up 0 points. And offense just didn't. I mean, offense was fine. I think it was fine. I mean, if you told me before the game we'd rush for more than 200 yards, Stockton would be, I don't know, 12 for 20 for 130 yards and a touchdown. I would think we win the game. But yeah, it's just one of those games. You on your fifth payout, Takamura? Cool. What up, iTrade? Roll Tide, Toy Biv. Okay. If that's your team, that's your team. I mean, it's all good. Here's the thing. Like, I don't hate Alabama. They're not even my least favorite team. And, I mean, at the end of the day, it's one game, right? Does it mean much? Not really. You're going to be able to lose 2 games in the 12-team playoff era and still make the playoffs as long as you're one of the top-tier teams. So, Georgia needs to beat. They got to split with Ole Miss and Texas. And, take care of business against Georgia Tech and Florida, who are your rivalry games, and you should be fine. Yeah, Takamori, now, I got a question about the payout. Now, did you do direct-to-funded or did you do the eval? Because with the direct-to-funded, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to make $3,600 in profit to take out $1,000. It's very similar to Bulanox in that fashion with a 30% consistency rule. That's my interpretation of it. And if you go with the end-of-day account, you get $2,250 in drawdown. Yeah. So anything over $2,600 you can take out, up to $3,600 is my understanding. But I could be interpreting that incorrectly. I'm not sure. Well, I purchased an account, and I do not see a code for me to purchase a second account from them yet. I got my account credentials from them already. Let me pull up this next one and see. Let me try the second. Let me see if I've just put in the same code on the second purchase. Bull Trap says, good old Black Beauty. Could be Black Beauty. I don't know. I haven't really done my top-down analysis, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's only giving me 5% off. What up, Chris? I mean, let's take a look at it. Let's go ahead and look at the higher time frame here while we're at it. Let's kind of start with the 4-hour. I mean, if we look at this from a fib perspective from the pullback, we are in a very precarious area. Now, here's the thing. You got these wicks up here at like 792. If we're going to pull back, I think like the sweep of these wicks, could take us back down to that wick. I mean, of course, we could just turn down now. But I think if the 4 hour closes above 737 here and we get above this little teeny gap, that this is probably where we're going first, in my opinion. You going to draw anything above it, 1250 with a 50K? Yeah, that's the only thing, talking more. With a straight to funded account, I don't like the idea of having to make $2,600 to take a payout. Usually with a straight to funded, it's a little less. Usually like $2,000 gets you a payout. Or $1,500, you could go with like a 25K or something. Hourly kind of the same look here. Is that equal highs at 763? Looks pretty close. I don't think it is. 763 and a quarter, 762 and a quarter. So these hourly candles are off by a point. And you would be rebalancing this hourly gap up here as well. So maybe the push up into the 760s makes some sense here. And then from there we can kind of maybe look for reversal signs. Potentially. I don't know why Max is whimpering. I have no idea. Probably because the door is shut. Second payout, you only need to trade 3 days. So, but you still got 30% consistency rule, right? You get 5K in drawdown. That's plenty to trade 3 minis comfortably. I guess that's true. I don't know. It probably does make sense. So I do think that at a minimum we're going here. Let's go, Gus. Nice job. What's GC doing? Oh, nothing to display. It's on the Buell-Knox connection. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Toy. You didn't give you an option for Project X. My boy, the sign-in should work for both, I think. Let me jump on Buell-Knox right quick and take a look. So if we go to account sign up, it says you don't really see. Let me just do this. I think that the login works for both, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if it doesn't, then I would just shoot them a message. I'm sure that they'll correct it for you if it doesn't. Guys, take advantage of the 90% off while you can. I mean, that Buell-Knox 90% off is going to be gone in, what, 2 days? Yeah, 2 days. So, Max, come on, man. You're killing me over here with all that whimpering. Oh, I missed the inside bar, guys. Right here's the long anyway. All right, I'll take the long here. Let's look for the run into 763. Off this inside. Oh, it actually broke to the downside first, too. Wow. Probably not a good look here, but I'm going to take it anyway. Missed the inside buy. I'm going to have to go let Max into the other room because he's just going to sit here and whimper. If I don't. I'm going to put the stop at break even when we get to 56. Like right there. Let's see this thing just run right up into that 63. First close above 50. I think that it should be able to hold that 50 level now, but my stop is very close to it. Did think about just taking the 5 points there, to be honest. 5-6 points. We get stopped, it's okay. Stops at break even. There's no real reason to take anything here. Just let it run if it can go. I think it can. I think I can. I think I can. What up, Black Phoenix? All right, let me let you guys watch this trade, and let me go take Max into the other room. Hold on. You guys didn't make it hit my profit target yet? That's rude. I thought you guys would have it at the profit target by the time I got back. That's rude. Come on, guys. Move the market. Make the call to the market makers. Funny thing is, I don't have any levels marked on the ES. Let me see if that's still... You see that Buellanox is still just circling. I can't do it. I don't know how to do anything to disconnect it manually. Let me pull up Mancini's levels. Guys, I did post Mancini's levels in my Discord. If you guys are in there, check them out. Your sim doesn't move anything? Come on, Chris. You got to open up a cash account and get long 1 micro. Get along with me. Get with me 1 micro. That's all it takes to move the market. 1 micro. Supports are 60. Oh, wait. This not even the ES. I'm over here looking at the dang Nasdaq. So you signed up? Yeah. Oh, hit our stop. Rude. Okay, so ES is at 67.04. That's where it rejected at. That's the bull bear line for Mancini, 67.04. Yeah, 67.05. Really is that level he's saying the bulls have to get above there to get it going. So I like the rejection off that level. I really kind of do. We got a bearish Harami here. I might take it. I might take a retest of 50 here short for like 10 points or something. Because I like the rejection off this level. And we can we know if ES fights above the 05, then at that point, we probably don't want to be in the trade. You know what I mean? So I think it's okay risking 10 points here. Can actually risk less. I could just prop my stop right there at 56 if I wanted to. But I think the idea here still makes sense. Again, you got a bearish Harami here on the 5-minute chart. And again, I'm not just trying to mark it in here. If it pops back up, I'll get in. I put Max in the other room. He literally begged to come back in here, so my son let him back in here. And now he's over here whimpering to go to the other room again. Rude. Come on, Max. What's wrong with you, guy? Hey, I just put you in there. You're not going back in there. Now stop it. Stop with the whining. This dog. He just whimpers and whines and whines and whines. What's wrong with him? Oh, it's a dog. It's a boy. The thing is like he keeps he hears something in the other room, then he wants to go in there, and then he wants to come back. Yes, at the VWAP here. Where do you guys have your VWAP on Nasdaq? Let me finish reading that Mancini thing. I did not read it. 66.91 is the first micro support down. Have that marked out. I wouldn't buy it personally as it's so close to the highs. Pullback requires to hold it. If we can see 66.80. That'll be a pretty deep back test. You got yours at 740. Appreciate you. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Chris. That's right where we're bouncing at. Do I still like the short here? Is what I'm trying to wonder here. Bears needs to lose 66.29 to open the next big leg lower. Yesterday, bulls started their relief rally leg, putting in a monstered fell breakdown below 66.31. I think I'm going to take this off here. The target is 99 to 67.05. We got it. Now bulls need to recover this. Defend supports mentioned above, then next leg starts. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Still wouldn't have tagged me in there. Building out a little bull flag here, or a little bear flag. I mean, I guess a higher time frame looks more like a bull flag. So we're starting a challenge tomorrow, guys, on a 50K funded account. We're going to see how many winning trades we can take on that account this week. It's not, I want to make it clear, it's not a contest. I don't, Kevin. I just kind of use them for levels of support and resistance. So I want to make it clear, it's not a contest where I'm not trying to take any losing trades. Obviously, that's the goal, right? Not to lose any trades. But my hard stop is $300. So if I'm $300 in drawdown, I'm going to take the loss and move on to the next trade. We will start with 1 micro. We'll scale up to 3 or 4 at most. And we'll have a hard stop at $300. So, pivot point 668. Nice. Again, it wouldn't have tagged me in there anyway. I was looking for a 50 retest. Did not quite get it. Didn't quite get it. Match some of yours with his. Nice, Mad Moxie. Now, Kevin, I just use his levels for like... It's really kind of goofy, to be honest with you, because like if I'm using his levels, I really should just trade his levels, right? Probably should just trade the ES with his levels. I did do that on Friday on this account that I'm trading now, but... Yes, back to the VWAP. Nasdaq back to the VWAP. Let me see his let's take a peek and see what Pine Tree's up to. Yeah, Kevin, makes sense. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's kind of what I do, but a weird way of doing it, I guess. I'm going to take a little stab long here. And just going to look for the push back through the high here. Stop to break even, probably 53 area. You know what? Actually, we'll just front run it and take it off at the 53.75. Like to bounce off the VWAP there. We popped through the 50. This thing probably goes. I don't know if I should I just take this? I don't know. I'm just going to take the scalp here. 6 points. We are tapping into a little bitty teeny gap there. Get it going, get it going. One day this week we are going to break out a longer stream as well. I'm not going to call it a 12-hour stream because I don't know that I make it the whole 12 hours. But I am going to start in London and go as long as I can. If we make it 12, we make it 12. If we make it 10, we make it 10. Just going to go until we hit 8,000 subs. So we'll be looking to gain like 100 to 150, whatever we need to get to 8K on that stream particular at some point this week. I'm leaning towards Tuesday or Wednesday, but we'll see. Can't get your stop loss or take profit to let you set it. Can you just click on it and just click a manual one in there? Crypto King? Just left click on the screen and just put a manual one in there. Really kind of need this thing to make a new high. Where's my coupon for my new account? My funded futures, come on. For my 25% off, I want it. Back above this wick, I'm going to move the stop into break even. Still no code. So it hasn't quite pushed above there. It's about to close above that gap too, which should just send us higher. Stops down. Booyah! Booyaka! What is that, 3 for 3 today? I mean, come on. 3 for 3, up $36. I do think the squeeze into the 63 makes a lot of sense. Above this high, you really should run into this level pretty quickly. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, you should run into this level up here fairly quickly. Holding that 50 EMA strong there. Also right there at the VWAP. A little double top here. Is it going to pull back? I think we get some expansion above 56, 57 there. I think by expansion, I mean like 61, 62 level. That's what I'm thinking. 61, 62 on the push-up. If you guys are new here, if you haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. There we go. This is a little expansion that we were expecting. There's the 60. So one more little burst. '80s level. Takamura makes sense, right? I mean, that's like halfway point of the, well, that would be top of the range on that hourly. It could happen, though. Here's the thing. Guys, if ES pops that 67.05 here, you probably could get long for the rest of the night. I accidentally deleted the hourly. But we know the hourly is here. Let's go back to the hourly. I want to mark that back out. I mean, like I said, if we can get above this hourly, then it's going to be a fairly good chance that we're going to that 800 level. Just kind of tapping that hourly there. Yeah, Tech T, excellent entry there. Now, I expect us to probably get a reaction out of this level. You know, maybe one more time down and then go back up. We'll see. So you probably could grab some points out of this area. I don't know that ES just blasts through that 76 or 67.05 level on the first test this afternoon. I think it's more likely push up into the 770s. Little reaction, maybe back down to the previous day close again. Maybe run some of these wicks down here and then back up. But we'll see though. I do think a close above 780 and we're bullish into the 800, 792, 809 probably gets ran. So this right here, this gap's not very big. Close above this on the hourly, I think we run right up into there. And then if that puts us above 6705 on the ES, which it looks like it will, then I think it's just we're looking at upside for short term. Now, like I said, we could push up into this level and kind of reject it. Let's watch the ES and let's see what happens when the ES reaches 6705. Now, this has been tested 3 or 4 times in the last couple of days. If we zoom out here on the 5-minute, let's go to the 5-minute. We can see, you can see here, push up, rejection, push up, rejection, push up. So decent chance, like Mancini says, this has been tested 2 times already. We might get through there. This might be the push in which it gets through. Or we may get a little reaction off of it. So this is what I would be paying attention to. This and this hourly gap. They both coincide with each other, right? Can you just long above 6705? Sure, you could. But to me, that's awfully high to look for to be long. You really should be long already. You know, if you're kind of fell break down to the 91 here, a couple of opportunities on Friday. Never made it back to that second level of support down there at 83. So we'll see here. You can see it's already kind of getting reaction. You got to remember how Mancini uses the failed breakdown is the first test, a pullback, and then a recovery. Like that's considered an entry point, but I think this is very high to just take a long off of. Could it work? Maybe. But I think it would be much safer to wait for a pushback down into like the 80 if we can get it. And we get one more reaction off that level and then we get the push through. We'll see. Yeah, I saw that, Sean. I saw that. I did see that. They're going to have the poker going tonight. If you guys want to join, I'll grab the link and post it right quick. Let's see. Did you post the link yet, Sean? I don't know if you posted the link. Let me see. Not there. You posted it? All right, good. Here it is. The poker will start at around 8 o'clock. We will be in voice chat in Cove's Discord. Oh, you got it? All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be in voice chat in Cove's Discord if you want to kind of jump in there and chat with us. We have a good time in there. As long as you can have a little bit of an open mind, you know, I might say things in there that I don't necessarily say on the stream, you know. Sean can confirm. We might say stuff in there we don't normally say. No, not at all. We're the same in there as we are on here. We're the same. Let's see if ES gets above 67.05 and we get a squeeze in. I really don't know. So this is the account we're trading here. And of course everything just disappeared. Always on top. And we're up a big $36 on our one micro trade. Methodical Man says the hard R. Rena? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I got a hair on my hat. You guys see that? We just tapped that hourly gap. Now we're pulling back. I'm a little tempted to short here. I don't like that we're above the EMAs. I didn't get to watch Funded Futures, whatever it's called. Funded Futures. It's not network. Futures of Our Futures. I was going to watch that. See what they said. Pulling back, pulling back. I'll watch that in a minute. I can't listen to it right now. Looking like it wants to pull back here a little bit. Kind of what I was talking about, right? I mean, you got a couple of touches here on this trend line that we just kind of developed. So we can kind of break down. Like, it's so funny. I used to not even look at trend lines, but they are kind of interesting now. Right? If it can kind of close below here, I think a push back down into the 41 is probably possible. And then maybe you can look for a bounce out of there. I don't know that it gets down to 726. But a break below the trend line here, you can put your stop to break even at this first level and just see if it pushes on through. We'll see. See what happens. I mean, we did tap into a higher time frame imbalance there. So not unreasonable to think that we'd pull back some, right? You do got kind of some like wicks down here. But that being said, kind of looks like it wants to hold up and go here. Coming into the macro in about 3 minutes too. Again, here's the thing, guys. I'm telling you, if we get above 67.05 here, Mancini says bulls are back in control. And it might just be in buy dip modes again. GC short. I can't even look at GC. My freaking Bluesky connection is not connecting. Let me see. I mean, it's literally, I don't know. Anybody got any ideas how I can do this without disconnecting the whole platform? Without disconnect? Because, like, I hit cancel. It does nothing. 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 I can't, I mean, the only thing I can do here is rename it. I mean, I don't know how I can disconnect the connection. Here? No. So I don't know. I mean, I could disconnect the platform right quick and see and reconnect it, but I don't know. Guys, ES is at that 67.05. This thing looks like it wants to just blast off. It looks like it wants to just go. I mean, 790s are in sight up there. Where's that button that I'm looking for? That's with Bluesky. Here we go. Here we go. This thing's blasting off, guys. We are about to moonshot right here. Any connected account you should be able to disconnect. Click on the back tab. The back tab. It doesn't give me anything but the cancel. Here, I'm gonna close down Quant right quick and just relaunch it. Relaunch it. You can watch Pine Tree while we wait. He said Terry won 25K, and I said 12.5K because I told her she needs to give me half. I need half. Just makes awful price action. Sometimes, Liam. But the thing is, like, I mean, I agree to some degree. But we've had better price action. Like Thursday, Friday was better price action, right? In my opinion. Wasn't so bad. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're probably a little more, that's probably a little more correct there. Those weren't great. Now Bulenox connected straight away. There we go. Now we can look at it. Gold. Gold. Yeah, kind of a little push up here, a little hold, little. Gold's so tough though. So tough. You heard flapping dog ears? Yeah, he's whining again and doing whatever. I don't know where he is. I think he's over there at the door being pissed off. So yes, kind of like it didn't close above 67.05. It tested it. And let's go. Let's go, Tech T. Nice job. Normally I would be trading a little bigger size here, but you can see I'm $400 away from passing this little 450. So during New York, I'm going to give it a go. Try to get it passed. I am signing up for more My Funny Futures accounts here. I want to get up to 5. But I've not received my 25% off coupon yet. Kind of mark out these bounce levels here on the 1 minute chart. You don't normally use this type of trend line stuff on the 1 minute. Usually I'll go for it on like the 5, but I think it's this time of day it's still kind of valid. What day do you guys think you might want a longer stream? Hourly bearish imbalance seems to be holding. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would wait for, Liam. If we close above, that gives you confirmation, right? That we should push into the 810s. Closes above, you look for a little pullback and you get long. Maybe pull back into the midpoint, 775, 770s, and then look for a long setup out of there. Maybe buy the VWAP touch, a 50 EMA, something like that, with the idea that it's just going to go higher. But right now, pretty big rejection off that 67.05 level. Ran that previous day high there on the ES. Nasdaq ran it as well. So again, I do think if we close below this trend line here, as silly as it seems, I think this is your first target. Right? It's 8 points away. Next target here. This would be where I would move my stop to break even. No close below there, but it probably moves into that 48 level. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I might try a little stab short here. I might. All right, I'm gonna get a little stab short here. I'll take. Not gonna go for a huge amount. Something like this. I don't really want to fight that 50 EMA either, so I'm going to I'm going to front run it. Right now, Bull Drool, at least a little bit of a pullback. Not anything too crazy here. Not looking for anything too crazy. A little bit of a pullback. Is Pine Tree in short too? Where it is? Oh, there it is. He is short. It's kind of holding up here at the 56 though. We do have top of the hour here in about a little less than 3 minutes. I'm going to go stop to break even, I think. Actually, what I'll do is I'm only going for like, there's only 4 points there. It's not very much. Maybe I put my stop in at 4 points if it hits this target. It's kind of be like a free trade there. I really should be targeting this one down here and then this one down here. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm so bullish that I don't know how far of a pullback we're going to get here. Bull flag. For sure. I guess we'll make a decision here. So we do have top of the hour coming up in less than 2 minutes. Could get a little funky at the top of the hour. A little funky. It's kind of holding up here. Not really what you want to see. Come on, push it down. Top of the hour here in just like 30 seconds. Kind of wanted to be in at break even before the top of the hour, but that's all right. Top of the hour coming. Top of the hour. Yeah, definitely a battle zone here. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. This could be a loss here, guys. Not going to panic out, but that's not a great candle. We don't love it. Again, not going to panic out or anything, but still. So bullish here. Higher highs. This is the first lower low, but higher highs, higher lows until here. A little 1 minute trend line here. Again, we're in 2 micros. Nothing to panic about here. But we may have to average into this to work ourselves out. May have to average up to get out of it. We'll see. Little top of the hour movement here. But if ES gets above that 67.05, man, I really hate to fight that level. Could be fake out. Feels like it's sweeping liquidity again. Could be Bodrul. What up, Francis? Trying to test the 760s. All right, I'm just waiting to see what happens here. Again, I mean, like, ES gets above 67.05. Going to be a little scary. Going to be a little scary. It's going to be a little scary, guys. A little scary. So I generally don't, I try not to go against my bias. My bias is long. But I do think that it still makes sense that we could pull back a bit, right? You do have a little support resistance area here, a little resistance. We pushed through, turned into support on a pullback. You know, kind of a basic long area. But it does look like it wants to pop. Looks like it wants to pop. Don't know how much I want to hold it in the drawdown here. I mean, it's not anything scary because it is the Asia session. We're not likely to move, you know, 150, 200 points into like one direction without some sort of news. So a lot of times it's pretty safe to take positions like this during this time of day because, you know, it just kind of does stuff like that. It's not necessarily going to just go one direction without pulling back typically, but tonight could be tonight. He doesn't. What's the new prop firm, Francis? Because he would have to be an idiot. The Bank of Japan said, hold my beer. He would have to be effectively an idiot to announce that he's a part of a new prop firm because like anybody would buy those accounts. Come on. Somebody would have to be stupid to buy those. All right, I do think I'm going to move this up. I'll leave this one on, but I'm effectively just going to try to get out of this one here if we can. Somebody had to be dumb to buy those accounts. I was looking like at a directive funded. I wanted to buy like 1 or 2 directive funded accounts. Anybody have any recommendations for like the best place that's reasonably priced? I really don't want to spend more than a couple of $100 on one. But I don't know. I was looking at Prop Shop. They have one for $200. I looked at Tradeify. Theirs are a little bit expensive. I think around $350. I didn't look at the 25Ks on Tradeify though. Maybe I should check those out. Funding ticks. Slow track. It's called slow track. Let's go. Alpha, tell me about the funding ticks. I know they're. Let me look at their. Before I had their pro, whatever it's called, the one account. Let me look and see what theirs is. So I guess the 0 account is that account. So they have $1,000, 25% consistency rule. Yeah, you can use Quantower, Francis. Oh, Takamura, they got to be crazy to be doing that. The 25K is 333, but that's without a code, I would assume. Let me put in a code. Let me see how much it is with a code. Let's use a code here. I don't know which code to use though. 266 for the 25K. I'm definitely not using PW. Perdia. The Tick Blaze is just like it's kind of like their platform, but you don't have to use Tick Blaze. So 266 for the 25K. Let me look at the rules for the 25K. Like, how much do you have to make to get a payout? I'll use anybody else's other than Patrick's. Not that I don't like Patrick's. Just, I mean, he makes enough money. I need to spread it around. You know what I mean? Spread it around. So the 50K is like, yeah, it's more expensive. The 50K is like $390. Is it $299? $399. I want to see. Okay, so for the 25K account, at $1,000, can you withdraw inside the buffer? Anybody know if you can withdraw inside the buffer? Tradeify's 25K is 2209. Oh, okay, nice. That's not bad then. What's Tradeify's rules for payout? Oh, I have a code to use, Harrison. I have a code. I don't know Red Candles. I didn't even know that he streamed until recently. I've seen him in my chat before. I didn't even know he streamed. I had no idea. The white candles are inside bars. I don't use them on the 1 minute. They still print here. I probably could just turn that off, to be honest. I use it only on the 5 minute. Blue Guardian. So does anybody know, for each account size and number of requests, the reward cap changes as follows? So I'm looking at funding ticks here. 25K account, first reward's $1,000. So does that mean I need to make 2,000 to take out 1,000? Since the drawdown is only 1,000? Or does that mean I can take out from the buffer? I would imagine I need to make $2,000. Let me look at Tradeify's. Anyone take your GC call out? I don't know if anyone took it. Maybe. Yeah, Takamura, what I'm trying to do is set myself up because I'm really liking how I'm trading right now. So I want to add some accounts in and, you know, going to trade them all at once. Which is what I've been doing anyway, but just with micros. So, but what's $94 at Lucid Tech T? That's not a direct to funded account though, right? That's an eval. So what I've got right now, I got 3 trade days. I got 2 my funded futures, which I want to get 5, but I'm waiting on them to give me that other code. And then I want to add like 1 or 2 more accounts. That's it. 1 or 2 more, and that's it. Be done. And if I'm going to spend like $300 on a direct to funded account, I would just assume reset a Take Profit Trader Pro account for $450. If I'm going to do something like that, you know, if I'm going to spend $300 or $400, may as well just reset a TPT Pro account. But I really would like to find something for like $150, $200 that's reasonable account. 2K payout, 1K 5 trading days. Okay, nice. It's not bad then. Well, we're just bouncing. Top 1, Francis. I've not looked at them. I did look at them one time before, and I did not like their rules that they had, but I do think that that rule was for that specific account and not necessarily for all the accounts. So I don't know exactly. But I'll definitely take a look into them again. Trade Syncer to copy trades. I haven't used it with Project X, but I've used it to do just the other stuff. Funded Futures Family. No, thank you. Sentinel Master. That's one I'll probably avoid. Yeah, Tech T, I mean, I can pass them too, but like if I've got to trade it for 5-6 days, if it's 1 day to pass, for sure, I'll do it. Top 1 sketchy. Yeah, I don't know, Chris, a lot about them. That's what I'm saying. I would have to do a little research. Alpha Futures, Liam. The only reason why I wouldn't try that Alpha Futures is because like I see some crazy people promoting them. Let's go, Lucky Star. Hopefully you get there. You got 3 payouts? Yeah. Well, Sentinel Master, I just don't like, you know, their previous, what was going on with their previous CEOs and stuff like that. But maybe they're fine. I don't know. Perdia, yeah, I could do that. I actually have a code with Perdia. I don't think anybody's ever used it, but that's a European prop firm, I think. They've been in business a few years, and I think they're European. Crypto King, buy market, sell market is going to put you in the trade at the worst possible price, but you'll be in the trade immediately. If you buy bid or you buy ask, then you're going to get put into the trade whatever the current bid or ask is, which means that you may not get into the trade. If the bid is here and you're trying to long and price is here, it might just go without you. And then the same thing with the ask. You know, if you're here and you're trying to get filled, it's just not going to. It'll fill you at the best price as opposed to the worst price. So, bid and ask going to save you a few ticks, but you might not get into the trade. Have you tried Mo's prop funded? Send me $5.99 and I'll just keep it. So, yeah, Sentiment. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if it's working for you, that's awesome. And I mean, I'm not going to deter anybody from something that they're using and it's working. I just don't know. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's one of those situations where it's like, I'm not quite sure. We are breaking through this level here, so I might move this down a little bit. Maybe like 53. I'm going to go break even once this hits this level. Stay away from Tick Tick. Who is Lance, Jamie? Who are you talking about, Liam? Are you talking about Funded Futures Family? Yeah, Francis, I heard some things about Tick Tick as well. I mean, it's kind of hit and miss, right? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, just with me getting burned, Sentinel Master, from me getting burned from Fast Track. You know, if I see anything that kind of just throws up the red flag, I usually just stay away from it. That's what I try to do now. Because let's be honest, Fast Track threw up a few red flags and we just kind of ignored them. Exactly, Tech T. Very good point. There's so many out there that we know are reliable and we don't have to worry about our payouts. My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader, you know, Apex. Different people from Apex, you know, some good, some bad. Bulanox, you know, Tradeify, Trade Day. I mean, you just have so many that are good. Funding Ticks seems pretty good. Lucid, Funded Futures Network. There's so many good ones out there, so many different opportunities. No need to do all that. So, Top Step. Yeah, Top Step's good. Stay away from Funded Family and anything Danny trades. I hate that kid. Well, I mean, Alpha Futures. Now, I'm not saying Alpha's not legit. They just got some. They got some crazy. They got some crazy people promoting them. Which is whatever. It's all entertainment, right? They did, Mo. Their trade days are now only 5, which is the same as Take Profit Trader. Top Step's fine. Sentinel Master. I don't like the fact that they try to square you into trading Top Step X. It's the only thing they offer now. But yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Lance Brightston, a legit trader, but he's selling a course thousands, and his pitch comes off as cringy. I don't know who that is, Jamie. I don't think I've ever heard of him. Bo Drew, I'd like to see us pull back, take out some of these lower levels. Maybe even retest the open and close here, but maybe pull down here and test out some of these levels down there. You know, push back down here, re-sweep this level down here one more time, and then go higher. Here's the thing. If this thing closes above the 1 hour, I think we rocket ship. 5 is still too long. Yeah, well, I get you, Mo. Really, you can pass in 3 and you can flip 2. If you can't trade them on Quantire, I ditch them. Yeah. I like Ninja. I'm going to execute a lot of my accounts on Ninja, but I do like Quantire, obviously, as well. I'm okay with executing on Ninja. It doesn't bother me. I know some people's like, oh, I don't like executing on one and charting on the other. It really doesn't have any effect on me. We are kind of just consolidating here. But I like any prop firm who has decent rules and pays, right? I mean, if you got decent rules and you pay, I mean, what more can you ask for? The problem is sometimes the easiest prop firm to pass, or the one with the best rules, is the most difficult to pass, right? So, now we're really generating a lot of liquidity here. Really got this bull flag look like it's going on here. I'm not liking the look of this. On this next opportunity lower, I might just get out. The next opportunity below my entry, I may just take this off. Like who? Black Phoenix? I mean, Take Profit Trader. I mean, they have very good rules, right? Don't trade news. No activation fee. No consistency rule. But for some reason, I struggle to get payouts with them. Trade Day, same thing. I mean, it seems the easiest in the world to get payouts with them because they have no rules. But that just makes me struggle with it. They're pretty laxed on their rules because they only have one Uh, yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind Top Step. Top Step. I just don't like how they did their affiliates. But other than that, oh, okay, Jamie. I was like, I don't know who that guy is. Lance Brettstein. Breitstein. Yeah, it's completely mental because you like try to go for that daily payout when you don't have to. But what I'm doing going forward, starting tomorrow, I'm going back to my one trade per day. One trade per day. Win or lose, I'm going back to one mini, one trade per day. 10 to 12 points, stop loss, 10 to 12 points, take profit, depends on the setup. And I'm out. So, yeah, I always get paid from Take Profit Trader on Hale when I get a payout. No challenge rules and cost about $100 for a 25K. Those are fine. Take notes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Makes it easier to pass, just like what I'm talking about. They're fine as long as they pay. Yeah, Mo, I mean, that's the thing. It's like they killed the affiliates. I mean, I wasn't making a ton of money from them, but a couple thousand a month. And, like, there's no real reason other than greed to kill the affiliate program, right? That's the only reason that they did it. Is to just greed to make more profits. This does not look like a normal candle. What is going on here? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Black Phoenix. I'm going back to that. I'm just going to keep it going. SMC Capital made millions. Yeah, I don't know who it is, though. $279 straight to funded with Aqua Futures. I'll look at them. I mean, I'll look at anybody. Take a look and see. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, as much as I hate Fast Track, I love their rules, right? You buy 25K, you make $12.50. You can withdraw from the buffer. You make $12.50, you get paid $12.50. You pay like $150 for the account, $125, whatever it was. It's not sustainable. We know that, but still. It's not necessarily sustainable, and that's why they didn't last. But I did like it. Rising wedge. I mean, it does look. It looks like a bull flag, right? I mean, that looks, flaggy for sure. Yeah, I'm not going to be holding this until 9, so. Yeah, Mo, well, what happened? Let's think about what happened. At that point in time, Patrick Whelan was still with them. They still had all the big affiliates. And they had them come onto their shows. They infiltrated their viewership and used those large names as opportunities to, not have to pay the small affiliate anymore. So, first day trading futures, you're just trying to learn charts and got into one mini. Crypto King, are you short or long here? Are you short? If you're short, I mean, again, I'm not going to panic out until ES gets above 6705. I still won't even panic out then. I'll probably just average into it 1 or 2 more. We'll see. Sentinel Master, I have the 5-minute up. But I see what you're saying. I mean, it definitely is bullish. Like I said, I kind of came into the day bullish already. I just took the short thinking, we'll get a little small pullback. Takamura, there are, I think, there's one prop firm maybe that does. I don't know. I'll have to look at it and see. What I don't like about this is we're kind of consolidating here, and I'm short bottom of the range, right? If I'm short, I really want to be short top of the range. Be a lot safer, but I mean, it's fine. I think I'll get out of it. Oh, the futures desk does? Oh, okay, cool. I don't know, Mo. They definitely pay him something. I don't know what it is. For sure they pay him something, though. He's getting paid something. I hate when I do stuff like this because, like, I know my bias is bullish. Bullish, why go against it? Makes no sense. That's my bias for the day. It's bullish. Confirmation is, you know, a close above that hourly gap there at 780. So we'll see. This might not be a bad ad spot. Maybe a sweep of this wick up here at the 66. You want to really see the ES put in a lower high here. Retest the bottom of the range. Maybe I can get out. Oh, is it Tech T? Oh, I guess it is. Yeah. Because I had my biggest month with them in October. I think I made like $28,000 or something with them in a month. And then, yeah. And lost it. I'm going to add one more here, guys, for a sweep of this wick. I'm just going to try to get out of this trade. I really am. ES popping above 05 here. I don't love it. Just going to try to get out of this. See if we get a pullback after we get the sweep of the high here. Let's just get out of here. Yeah, me too, Takamura. ES is above 67.05 here, guys, and it's about to close above. I hate the look of this. Need to get out of this. Gonna need a retest of that 05 now to get us out of this. Down 4 points here. I'm going to get out of two of those there. Look for the other two to get out, break even if we can. There we go. All right, I lost like $12 on that trade, but I don't know. Just wanted to get out of it. Yeah, for sure, Sentinel Master. You're trying to get out too? Yeah, I had to average down, which I had planned on doing. What up, Michael D? Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You demand. Now this looks like a good long spot, to be honest. Do we do it? Do we do it? Yes, they swept the high again. Closed above 67.05, but not holding it right now. Squeeze back above there. I might add long. Might jump in long. We'll see. It would be comical if I hit long and then it pulls back, huh? I wouldn't find it to be too funny, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, take note. I like it for the push up there. Michael, this is Quant Tower. I'm sure I could probably work myself out of that and just not lost anything. We lost like $12, $15 on it or something. If ES reclaims the 67.05 here, I'll take the long. Testing it now. All right, I'm going to try a little long. We'll see. A good DCA. That's right, Jamie. That one I didn't manage too well, but yeah, it's all right. I really think this thing is just going here. So I was waiting on the ES to get above 67.05. I don't know why I took that short. I mean, I went completely against my bias, but that's all right. I'm not sure what that was. What is that? There's some news there or something? That was weird. Anybody else see that? Is that weird to you guys? A little twitchy there. Can we get some news? Dun, 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 dun. Little, just a little twitchy there. I haven't been seeing that tonight. You don't see nothing. I like Apex live trading. I've never had a problem with them. Never had a problem with them, but to each his own, right? Everybody's experience is different. You think it's going one way, turns back to you? Yeah, it does that on hell. Tomorrow there will be lots of news. You think so? Japan's expected to open green. Guess we'll see. You never know about that, right? I don't want to dig too big of a hole on this account. It's the only thing. So I'm pretty close to passing. So I really don't want to, put it in danger. We're in 3 micros here. It's not that big a deal. I have no idea live trading. Oh, Chris, nice. Nice. There'll be 13 news in total tomorrow. Really? Yeah, I didn't look at it. I mean, that'd be nice. I don't know. Typically Monday's pretty slow. Past Buell not scared trading already in a red today. Just take it slow. No need to risk too much. No need to risk too much. Yeah, I didn't look at the news yet to know anything. Let me see. What we got? What we got? Tomorrow. You got pending home sales. That's probably not going to do much at 10. 3 month and 6 month, not going to do much. 130. FOMC member Williams speaks. Bostic speaks at 6. Yeah, there's not too much going on. Oh, night session at 9 o'clock. Manufacturing PMI for CNY. Need ES to pop back above that 67.05. Kind of taking a little dip below it here. Down to 67.04. I think it gets back above there. We can squeeze here a bit. Hey, who we got here? Almighty Beard Man. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You demand. 2 minute chart would be much cleaner. Yeah, it could be. I like the 1 minute. I like the EMAs on the 1 minute. I do have the 2 minute pulled up. I got about 15 charts pulled up off of off stream here that you guys don't see. You want to get out of SPX and enter long on gold? Huh? Yeah, gold's kind of holding up. It is consolidating as well, though. Cumulative delta out of the dust and been back testing again with it over the weekend. Oh, nice. Getting a little pullback. 50 EMA here. $7.55. I don't see all those down there, but CVD and the JMA are all I use. I don't know what that is. Only on the 30-second, but catching some good divergences. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I'm on micro outer. Yeah. Is it? Let me see. Yeah, I guess I do kind of see it. I keep forgetting on the micros that, you know, it's different. Let's just see. 20 minutes till top of the hour here. The Japan Open as well. Or Tokyo Open, whatever it is. Yeah, you set a buy order, Crypto King, to get out of it. Or you can exit manually. Either one. I would recommend hitting the flat button after getting out of it, though, just to make sure everything is closed out, you know. Zurich Moving Average, an adaptive technical indicator used in trading. Nice. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. Just holding here. See if it wants to pop. We may add, if it sweeps down into like the 54 area, may add one or two. Probably just one there. If we get a 1 minute inversion here, I may add to it there too. Been long from 762. Let's go, Chris. Nice job. I was long bias earlier. I've been long bias since I came on here, but then I just take that little short. It would have ended up working out. I would have gotten out of it, which I got out of it anyway. Small loss. That's how it works. All right, I'm going to add here. Mostly want to reduce size here, and then I'll hold these other two. I'll move stop to break even once it sweeps 771. Moving exactly the same they are. ES right there at 5705. I'm going to go ahead and take that one off. I'm going to leave just one here. Take a few points off of it. Max over there whining. New 15-minute candle in 1 minute. All right, there we go. There we go. So no need to panic out there. Same idea. I mean, the confirmation will be the hourly close above 781 here. We got 15 minutes. So you want to see price kind of push up here and close above. It closes above. Maybe a little pullback into this area, and you could look for something to get back long. You know, maybe if we get some sort of inversion out of that area or something. It's kind of what I'll be looking for. Again, I just got long there with the anticipation that ES was going to push back above the 6705 and hold. It did, but it didn't hold that well. You can, Francis. Yep, you sure can. That's the thing about, like I said, that's the thing about kind of trading this time of night. Like, you don't really got to panic out of anything, right? I'm short here. This little push up, I mean, like, I just get out. I averaged in and I got out break even. End up pushing down 4 or 5 more points. Would have gotten out with a profit. Some profit, right? Then I got long. Don't panic out on the pullback. I mean, it'll just, you know, typically it's going to come back to your entry. Gus long with 9 contracts. Let's see OGC. From where? 97. Nice. Breaking out now. I mean, there's not really any levels on gold until you get kind of like up here. 3805.8. These are kind of the levels I would watch. Probably get a little resistance here. So maybe a little pullback there after popping out of that range. We'll see. Yeah, take notes. I'm using prop firms. Made for my $10 loss. Let's go, Chris. Again, we'll see how this closes in the next few minutes. I mean, if it closes above the 81 area, that's what you want to see. If it doesn't, you have to kind of wait for another hour. Guys, if you want to join poker tonight, I should have pinned that. Here's the link to the poker. We're going to play poker at 8 o'clock tonight. I'll pin it at the top of the chat there. We'll be in voice chat in Cove Traders Discord. We'll probably play for like an hour. It's a free roll. You don't have to pay for it. How much is my position? So you want to know how much I've spent? Take notes. So what would it be? I don't know the exact number, but before I made profit, I went $35,000 in the red. All right. 35K in the red. I don't recommend doing it that way, but that's what I did. And I would, if I had to guess, I probably spent 55 grand in prop firm accounts, something like that, if I had to guess. But I am in the green now. We made about 35,000 between the last 2 years, and then this year we're at 23,000. Well, not huge profits this year, maybe like 12,000. So we're in the green, maybe 40 or 50 grand. I don't know the exact number. So yeah, Chris, the only way you can quit, you can fail is just by quitting. I don't recommend doing it that way. I just threw money at it. And that was when I first started trading, which is stupid. No need to do that. I was trading with Top Step back when their accounts were like $100 a reset. And I might spend $600 or $700 in a day. So, but to put it in perspective, the first 2 years I probably spent 40 grand, right? This year I've spent less than 13. So much better on the expenses this year. Now, I don't really have the payouts to show for it. I'm at like 24K, which is still profitable, but it's not, where I want to be. But I'm not going to complain. Green is green. Green is green. Of course, we plan on making more money going into the end of the year. So we've loaded back up to 20 Apex accounts. Am I leading it? Where was I at? Where did I finish? I didn't see where I finished. I was trying to get that account. It's all learning. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And again, you want to see this. If this thing closes above this hourly gap here, then I think the 809s at a minimum are going to. You could start looking for longs into that area. We'll see. Got 10 minutes still. ES is above 67.05, which is the level that needed to be reclaimed. So he gave me a shout out when I was leaving. I had him muted. I couldn't hear it. Frank, which prop firms am I using right now? I'm glad you asked. Frank. Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures, Bullinox, Apex, Trade Day, Tradeify, Funding Ticks, Futures Desk. Those are the ones I'm actively trading. But I do have codes with Day Traders, Funded Futures Network, Elite, Legends, Funding Ticks, Lucid, Futures Desk, Prop Shop, all those. Here's my book. This is my book. See, my book says? It says, Methodical Man. Eat, sleep, trade. There you go. What up, Curd? Volume is going to pick up in about 8 minutes. Take note. In about 8 minutes. So, but yeah, I got 5 or 6 that I really trust and recommend. Take Private Trader, My Fund and Futures, Buell & Apex, Trade Day, Tradeify, Funding Ticks, Futures Desk. I mean, I think they're all very good. Lucid is good. I don't necessarily trade with all of those, but I think they're fine to trade with. I mean, Prop Shop is kind of building a little momentum too. I'm really interested in them. I'm not sure if I pick up an account with them or not though. So, but right now, you know, we got the Apex 20 accounts, trying to get those to pay out. It's the main thing. You've got Halcyon, Apex, My Fund and Futures, Buell & Ox. But I hate Rhythmic. Yeah, Chris, that sucks. Well, I mean, you deal with what you got to deal with, right? Michael, this is My Fund and Futures on Quantower that we're using right now. Looking at past this 50K core account, we are about $475 away from passing. I'll step it up to a mini during New York. I try to stick to the micros during the slower time here. GC tanked. It did. Well, what did we say? I mean, we said you're going to probably get a reaction off this level. You just had this down close candle here on the 5-minute. So I'm not shocked that there's a reaction there, but then the next, you should get a pushback above there now. Trime Batorv, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. So, you blew your Tradeify Lightning account, hit the 1250 drawdown. That hurt. 356 to buy a new one. Yeah, Chris, that sucks. Oh, that's why he sold. What up? I'm just going to call you Batorv. Yeah, I'm trading NQ during Asia, for sure. NQ during Asia. It's the most fun time of the year. Not really. I prefer during New York, obviously, but and we will stream tomorrow as well, 9:15 a.m. We stream every day. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes here for this thing to break above. Thank you, live trading. I try my best. Try my best to respond to everybody, for sure. We leave no stone unturned. Even if you're a hater, we don't care. I've only ever blocked one person in my life. And I've been streaming for over 2 years. Only block one person. There's nothing you can say that will offend me. 780 may be a bit of resistance outer. Yeah, but the thing is, if we close above there, I mean, I'm looking, if we get above this hourly, close above, we got 5 minutes. Then I think we go. Now, I do agree. I don't think you should just long here, although it might just go, right? I would probably wait. Let's let it close above. Maybe get a little retest of that 770 and then kind of go. We'll see. Oh, that was your other account? Let's go. It could be. That's fine, Chris Canove. I don't mind. What if you swear at Nasdaq? I do that all the time, Curd. You mother. If I'm not on the stream, the F-bombs drop like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, for sure. Trades definitely take a long time to hit. Yeah, Tokyo Open, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's see what happens. If we get rejected here, we'll see. DoorDash on me. Let's go. You the man. I appreciate that, Gus. Everybody drop a like it or drop a thank you in the chat for Gus there. $50. You the man. Let's go. Gus, I think that's my largest donation ever, man. It's greatly appreciated. Mother Nasdaq. That's right. Yeah. It does not look like it wants to close above. You know what I mean? Does not look like it. Or maybe it does. Let's see. Does it go? GC's under the VWAP. I don't even put the VWAP on there, do I? No, that's pretty big rejection off that level. Probably going to come down and sweep these levels and then try to go back up. Who knows? I can't trade gold. It's too expensive for me. It's too expensive for me. I'd be blowing my accounts. Paper trade short 780. Let's go. 2 minutes. All right, guys, if you want to join the poker, click the link up there in the top of the chat. It's free to register. It's not for real money. It's just for a good time. But it's about to start now. If you want to join. Doesn't look like we're going to get the hourly close. You know what that means, Outer? Here's the thing. It comes this close to inversing and it doesn't. Then, yeah, that drop probably is going to come now. You know, we'll see kind of what happens. But, I mean, obviously you're going to have the ES lose that 67.05 again, which it looks like it's holding. But the fact that this thing's probably not going to inverse here. I mean, it's only 10 more points. It could certainly still do it. 10 points in a minute, it could do it. We're at last Monday's Open, London Open. Yeah. You need a 35K? Let's go. Nice job. It's not for real money. It's just a good time. 15 years later, I'm not having a good time. All right. Appreciate you, Chris. I'm just going to see if this thing inverses or not. This thing might just dip down now, guys. We'll see. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. No inverse. Let's see what this influx of volume does here. Andy, you already won, man. I already owe you an account. Look at this thing go. So I'm saying, as soon as this didn't inverse, you kind of get the idea it's going to pull back now. Man, I am tempted to jump back in here, guys. Do I jump back in here? Nah, I don't do it. Max is definitely warning us. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Hit that like button on the way out if you want to help support the channel. Again, Apex code is Myth. Funded Futures Network code is Myth. Everything else is MM except for Funded Futures Desk. The Futures Desk is MMM. So I'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, hear army fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's an Nasdaq, don't go full put. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs with an alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.